So this is one of our glamping tents, and this is one that's set up just for a couple, 2 people to stay, with a bit of furniture and a nice French bed. And what I've done is I've brought in my silver floristry wire and some clippers, and the idea is I just want to secure the lights a little bit. So we've got our chandelier hanging in the middle there, and what I've done, let me just get up to the height of it, I've just put a little retaining wire, you can see that, just between the cup of the light around the central post and then back to another one. So it just means that when I move the light, so it might jiggle a bit with sort of breeze coming through and people moving about, it's anchored, so we're not going to get the glass rims hitting the central post, so it just anchors it a little bit. So I'm going to do that in all the different tents, just to stop any glass being broken. So this is the last one to do. I'm stood on the end of the bed and just put that last little wire in just to anchor it, so it's not going to go anywhere. We won't end up with any smashed chandeliers. So the boar fence is all complete now. Rick and Mark did a really good job on that. It's really secure now because they have already pushed through once before it was nailed properly. And they've constructed a pair of gates. So I'm just in the process of staining those, so they'll look really smart once they're done. The boar fence goes off down that side as well. We've already got a perimeter 5-strand fence along that back edge and along this edge. The other side of this we have the next farmer's field, which is broad beans at the moment, and the one behind here has just been seeded. But the boar have been coming through from this corner, down that edge, through over there, and then into the fields beyond. 4 adult males.
De rien, non?
This is the north gate, so this is the entrance to the glamping field from a little lane. And if I swing you round, we have a field here. We've just noticed another tree down there, so we're going to have to go and investigate that and get that sawn up. We had some very high winds come through the other day and we didn't realise that one was down. And the other thing I noticed here was this is our only walnut tree of any size. I think we've got a couple of others that are much smaller than this. And I came through here the other day and it had some little bunches of flowers on it, and now we have the first of the walnuts. So every stem, every branch has walnuts on it. So that will be really lovely in the autumn to get all our walnuts. We have to think of something to do with it this time. Rather than just eat them as a nut, we might use them in flans and things. I'm back in the tent that's for 2 people. And what I've done is I've taken the bed apart and cut cloth to cover the new bed base that Mark made. So he's made a slatted wooden base to fit into the bed frame because that bed is missing. We've got all our bed frames from the Bricante at Chateau Roux, and I've just cut some cloth to cover the wood so we don't get splinters in the mattress, which I've taken off over there. And I'm just cutting some fabric to run along this edge that will be visible when the bed's made. So I've just got some nice, very traditional toile de jouy linen, so that's going to look really nice on the sides. So Mark's going to staple that all together for me.
So I've just put the fabric on the base that Barbara cut. So now the side rails are all covered nice and neat, and the slats are covered in fabric so they don't snag the mattresses. So I just thought I'd devise a new awning mounting system, some new poles basically. But as per usual, every time I come and do anything like this with the tents or sails or anything else, the wind picks up. Just to make life a little easier. Well, there you go, that's my plan. I think that should work. Yeah, that should be alright. Background's a bit hard. So here we go, and we've now got all the awnings up on the tents.
Sunday evening, sun's going down. Mark's gone to get me some more stain to finish the gate, so I'm just going to have a go at that. So this is the entrance to the glamping field. The pond is here on this side. This side we have the cottage, and these little doors I've stained already. Mark's going to do some repair on this one, and we have found a latch like this one, a slide bolt, which will go on this side. But they're quite short, the doors, so 4.5 feet I suppose in height. So not full height doors, but big enough to get wheelie bins in. Mark's just dropped a load of gravel here that's uneven at the base. I'll rake that out. And inside it's all been shoveled out, all the debris and detritus. So we've got a good space here now. And it's got full height, so it goes up into the roof space above us. I'm going to cut those brambles off that are hanging over there, and just even the gravel out. That will be done then, and I'll do the one on the other side, which is just over that wall there. But it seems to, I think it's got some reeds or something across the top of that space, so I'm going to just go and have a look at that. So a little bit cobwebby. Lots of detritus on the floor. This one has a soil floor, it hasn't got a concrete floor like the other side. There seems to be lots of wood from furniture in here, carved tops, and they've got like a ceiling made up of a couple of strips of branch and then reeds, something like reeds laid all across it. So I don't know if they were drying the reeds for something or they were creating a ceiling, but that's all got to come down. And I'm going to rake out as best I can the detritus on the bottom. So here's the end of the cottage and the two little cupboards that are going to be useful for the glampers. We'll be able to put all our rubbish in here, so it's all cleaned out. And that's the second one, now full of gravel. So that's useful space now.